Okay, there we go. I had a moment of thought that that wasn't going to properly load up, but welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. So I believe, okay, no, we don't actually have the new options because we've still got the Lance game. Give me one moment. Give me one moment just to have a check on things. Apparently we do not have our next post-release update. Okay, 1.9.1. So we don't have actually what I thought we would have. That was announced 4 days ago. So unfortunately, we do not actually have the new stuff. So I'm going to have to quickly change that. So I'm just going to quickly change the title and get that changed because, yeah, apparently we don't actually have the new stuff just yet, but we'll go in. So what I want to do is, so we were playing as this character and we had one county to our name, and I just want to show you what I was actually managing to achieve on my own personal game here. Okay, so this is what I've accomplished on my own personal game that I was playing. We have the Kingdom of Syria. We have the Kingdom of Syria. We have basically almost all of the territory and such. And what happens on my game that I'm playing on stream? Absolutely nothing. I have basically absolutely nothing. So I'm going to do a new game and we are going to start again. So obviously we don't have the options for the new 1.9.1, which is disappointing because I was hoping to showcase those. But maybe we'll actually have a little bit of a better go here. So back down to here and we have greedy, gluttonous and trusting. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't want gluttonous, I'm sorry. I don't want gluttonous. Greedy was good. Greedy was good, but not gluttonous. That kind of just completely undoes any good that greedy had. So let's just wait and load in a couple of things. Zealous, paranoid, and wrathful. I mean, that's actually quite good for a martial one. Hello there. Probably a stupid question. Are there coastal holdings any holder I can depart into sailing from? That's a question that I'm actually not quite sure I have the answer to. So coastal holdings, any holding you can depart. I honestly don't know, because part of the thing is that you don't, or so long as you've got coastal land, you can just go into a ship from that one. So I'm sorry, I can't really answer that, I'm afraid. Let me just have a look there. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I can't answer it. But I think everything on default here is fine. And yep, Zealous gives us martial and monthly piety, that's good. Paranoid does decrease our diplomacy, but it does also mean that our schemes have a better chance of going. And Wrathful also gives us another plus martial. So yeah, let's go into that one. So 16 years old, the only Druze ruler. Yeah, can't find anyone that can answer it online. It seems to be one of those things that is super obvious, but you still question if it's right. True enough, yes. True enough. So Sheikh Ishaq of Baalbek, 16 years old, the only person in his dynasty, the only Druze ruler in the game, and we are going to start off by trying and seeing if we can find a good wife. Oh, Okay, options are a little bit limited, but we will go with you. At least a mid-level education, intelligence trait. Then we've obviously got martial. So what do I want? Seeing as I think we've got quite a high focus on already having quite high dread, we'll go for that option as well. So authority focus, martial +1, dread gain +20. So that should be quite good. We are brilliant at martial. Unfortunately, everything else is kind of lacking. And obviously we have 0. We have no player air. So pass the level 2 limited crown authority. Make sure that is okay. We've got... See, I'll put station U in Baalbek to get a bit of a better advantage there. And our council... Oh my goodness, our Chancellor and Steward are terrible. They are terrible. So, well, if I assign you there, unfortunately somehow at 2 skill you are the best one. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, let's see if I can actually find someone who would be decent. Okay, so our court imam has 8 stewardship, but apparently that is about it. Right, so unfortunately that is not going to work out well, so instead I'll just get a couple of random courtiers married off, just so we can hopefully start getting a few better ones in. You've actually got some pretty good diplomacy. Okay, and we do actually have this person here as a guest, so we could... get you in. That was what, a skill 6? Not brilliant, but better than nothing. And you are, geez, a level 3 fortune builder education. That ouch, ouch, that is painful. But I'll get you to married off, and I think, yep, that was at least the women anyway, so we've got that, and hopefully we'll be able to get a new steward in who's much more useful. Okay, there we go, pause the game, and there we go. Skill of 7 is a lot better. We've got both of our marshal and spy master are powerful vassals, but thankfully they are skilled enough that they have that, yeah, they're going to stay in those positions. But my spy master, I am going to want to sway you because -25, I do not like that. I do not like that. We are not employing a court position. Let's see. Okay, I'll just put you in the position because you can obviously just get educated along the way. Antiquarian, caravan master. I think we're okay to avoid those for the time being. And then what we want to do here, claim on duchy. Yes, so we'll set you to do that. We are also on our liege's council as a steward, so that actually gives us a little bit extra tax per month, which is good. And do we pay for our own wedding, or do we... Yeah, we'll collect the money, 75 gold. If we're going for the duchy here, we are going to need that. And almost immediately... Ah, no, that's us hosting a grand tournament. That is us hosting a grand tournament, not being invited to one. So feast and hunt, grand tour. I'm just going to turn that one off, and grand wedding as well, because I'm going to want to just keep those as they are for the time being, because we are obviously not going to be in any situation to really host any of those anytime soon. Okay, we'll just bump up the speed while we are waiting. So this does not give any bonuses to fertility. I just want to check everything else. fine. No, apparently we are going to be a very, very dreadful couple, because natural dread plus 15, natural dread plus 35, so her natural dread is 50, whereas our natural dread is 20, so not quite as strong as hers, but still. Yeah, dread gain plus 25%, not necessarily a option. So it increases our dread quicker, but it doesn't increase our dread over that. Okay, yep, and the same with the authority focus, dread gain rather than an increase in our natural dread, but still that's probably going to be quite decent. So we do have 190 gold, so do I want to... I think I'll wait, seeing as this is almost done. As much as I want to increase the military. Okay, nope. We don't want the sheikdom. We want the duchy title. Or the emirate, as it is called. And our liege is... being attacked. What is this? A tyranny war? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That just means he'll be deposed. That just means he will be deposed if that is the case. Bump up the speed once again. Our wife is pregnant. So we are expecting at least one child from that then. Fingers crossed we'll get a child with good congenital traits. And if not, hopefully maybe we'll have at least a boy. Okay, so this is... So laughing at a joke when my marshal... No, a sheik may pick his own council, so unfortunately disgruntled vassals for 5 years. But... is the best I've got. And oh my goodness, look at that. We get lucky straight off with a son. Now, let me have a look. Perfect. Perfect. Now, I'm almost tempted to move across to the learning focus here and do the, like, celibacy one, just because of how perfect that ended up being. Let me have a look at that. So we'd only need 2 perks. We'd only need 2, though unfortunately we can't actually change it for 1071 for another 3 years, so it would take us quite a while to build that up, but oh well. Oh well, we can just have a look around here. Okay, so this is our marshal and our spy master and our chancellor. Okay, last, a fellow connoisseur of character. So the Abdul Wahad Appreciation Society grows. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let me see, is there anyone good I can get you betrothed to? So age, and not really, so we're going to have to be waiting on that for a while. We're just going to have to be waiting on that for a while. Okay, when... So... Okay, diplomacy check. Yeah, I'm going to say diplomacy check. Let's see what that does. Yes, there we go. So, raconteur. Character's ability to tell a story is almost without equal. So thankfully our marshal now actually appreciates him, which is going to be good. Thankfully, that was a little bit of a not necessarily a panicked thing, but I was worrying that there was going to be a little bit of conflict there. Well organized levy, yes, because I don't want you to do that. I want you to be training commanders. I want you to be training commanders. There we go. So then we actually have... And let me just have a look. So what would manage domain? 1.6 to 1.5. I think we'll leave it as it is. And another war on our liege. So, do I... Yes, I'll go for stalwart leader, because between all of our traits and everything, we do actually have quite a few good ones in terms of commanding armies, so we'll go for that. Not necessarily always the one. Another tyranny war, jeez. Hey, commander promoted? Sure, I will always say yes to that, because honestly, never seems to be any downside to that. Okay, that's all good. Okay, something wrong with my wife. It's a money matter. Ah, this one. So, leave it to me. Lose 15 gold. I mean, technically, you don't actually have any noted family, so... Okay, my spy master, an infantryman, is trying to convince his commander, my spy master, of the advantages of an alternate strategy. So... Innovative strategy, what would this give us? Army movement speed for 15 years. Yes, please. Yes, please. This, we are definitely turning out to be a little bit of a sneaky one. So, okay. So, activities start 18th of October, and it is... Right. Somehow, I don't think we'll be able to get there. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so what are these? Level 2 dangers. Okay, so county control and dry lands and hills. Yeah, circumspect. Like travel speed -10, rather unfortunately. So if I put that in any of these, obviously mercenary guards, but still, nope, December. Nope, nope, nope. We are definitely not going to be able to make it there in time, so we will ignore that one. It's unfortunate. That would have been nice to get things started off with, but oh well, we'll just have to work with what we have, which is at the moment, unfortunately, not very much. No, I want the claim on the duchy. Remember the duchy. And okay, which war is this one? A peasant uprising. Okay, so this is, I presume, just like the county control one, I think. Anyway, guardianship, you're raised by no. No, definitely not. I'm going to educate my son and heir myself. Thank you very much. And just have a look to see if there's any other kids being born. Yeah, there is a 3-year-old with the intelligent trait. So I will reinforce that. Definitely reinforce that one. Okay, lost in thought. So pensive. And I think I will go for stewardship. We don't have that as our education trait, so we are going to have to move off to someone else when he gets his 3rd trait, but we'll have a look at that. Okay, he's unfortunately got ill. No, I cannot do that. I will, however, increase the size of this one just for the moment, because we do have that extra money coming through, and seeing as my Chancellor is not doing too well. So, knight effectiveness plus 75%. Promising prospects. Household guard. Peacemaker, and then of course gallant right down the bottom. Okay, I think I'll go down here to household guard, and then I'll go down to... Actually, no, I'll get Bellum Justum first to reduce the Casus Belli cost by 50, and then we'll do things. I do just want to have a look. Do you have any alliances? No and no. Okay, you're under that rule, but obviously I want to get this one first, if at all possible. There we go. Yes, all of Yusufid will be mine, 182 gold. Now, the question is, yeah, how many troops do you have compared to us? A lot. So we'll swap you over and go for Beirut. Get that under our control. Okay, a gift for... So, Bejeweled. Yeah, I know it's going to put us a bit further into debt, but a mutual acquaintance owes me a favour. I watch you as you dutifully rule our realm and would like to assist in any way you can. Provide you with a hook on a subject, or I'm more interested in you. Yes. Gained a lover. She is more important to me as a lover than getting a hook on someone else. So hopefully, well, this means we're going to get a few more children. Hopefully it means that we won't have too many sons to make inheritance iffy. Okay, and that's swaying, getting a little bit more progress. Okay, and we have a daughter who just gets a level 1 intelligence, which is fine. Just having a look to see a alliance power. Okay, yeah, you are unlanded. So I guess that makes... Okay, yeah, we'll wait and see if there's any others we can get a better alliance with. Okay, 78 gold, that puts us 145 in debt, but we will just wait here as we go because you... military strength is similar to ours, so we should be able to rack up at least a bit more money shortly. So 3.5%. Do we have someone better? We do. We do have someone better. We've got someone majorly better for being our marshal as well. Okay, our spy master best is 10. Chancellor, you're the best one. And yes, so that gets us a 6%, 2.5% extra income. It's still going to take us quite a few. Ooh. Okay, we need to increase control there. Just so we can obviously get a few more things around. There we go, Bellum Justum. So we now have a minus 50% cost to declaring wars. And yeah, I know I am in debt. That is fine. Obviously, I just want to make sure that these two do not get into an alliance with anyone else, really. Just want to check if either of them have children with some good traits. The answer is no, so it's not worth me trying to marry in and get an alliance. There's control back. And okay, another daughter who has no notable genetic traits. Okay, so yeah, because she is third born, we probably don't have as many marriage options. Yeah, we definitely do not have as many marriage options, so we'll see if we get a bit more prestige. Sheikdom of type... Ooh, that's interesting. Unfortunately, yeah, that is part of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. That is not what we want. We want to be going, obviously, for the Kingdom of... Has this split apart again? Yeah. Yes, this is split apart again. This keeps on happening. This definitely keeps on happening. It's like destroying the top level title of the king. So let me just have a look. Kingdom, yep, destroyed. 1073, so that was 3 years ago. So that was destroyed 3 years ago. And speaking of that, I could probably actually change over to scholarship. Focus, and maybe we might be able to get the option to become celibate before we have a second son, which obviously would be nice and useful because we've got 3 kids now. So we do have an heir and successor. Okay, my evil Count Imam is up to something. Okay, so Spy Master, so Intrigue Challenge, 73 versus 26. Yeah, let's see if anything... Okay, Muzaffar might be innocent this time. So do I actually have anyone better? Yes, but unfortunately it's our steward. However, our court physician would also be in that position. Okay, yeah, I'm going to risk that. Because, yes, 14 versus 17, she now has a lot better work, and she doesn't actually have the negatives. So, soaring ambition, clear rationality, and unshakable faith. No, I will just keep it short and professional. Ooh, and we just got additional taxes. Nice. I don't think we need to be swaying you because you are 75 opinion of us. Obviously, sway 66 is going to be taking, or will actually have a few issues when it starts ticking down. But for the moment, we seem to be okay. For the moment, we definitely seem to be okay. And Beirut. Damn, they've got a couple of alliances now. So Kaga. Yeah. So it's this one that is the main one. So this is between you and you. Okay, so that's a betrothal. 23%, 29%. Even if I put you on support schemes, that is still going to be 40%. Or, of course, it could be if I kill you. 38% chance. Versus 34, 49. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that and just see what happens. I'm just gonna see what happens on that one because I don't think it's going to be... I don't think that's going to really work for us. Do you have any alliances? Yes, you do. Okay, so if I put you onto this one, so completing 2 years because it's a non-adjacent county. Okay, transmutation of lead to gold. So learning lifestyle perk, you will gain anti-stress because you're paranoid and zealous. Logical thinking, so learning +1. Yeah, that is not worth the stress. That is not worth the stress, so I'll just take the piety for that one. Okay, a lesson in charity. So, event where obviously our son has been taken to the market, was to hand out alms to the poor and needy and to learn about charity and a ruler's plight to the less fortunate. So he didn't give a single coin to anyone, so keeps the trait arrogant. So prestige, but opinion of liege and vassals is down 5%, scheme secrecy -10, and opinion of humble characters -15. Say no, you must care for the poor, in which case you'd get generous. Or must always consider your choices and gain fickle. Oh, okay, yeah. Arrogance the best out of those ones because the other two are going to negatively impact the stewardship option, and our wife is pregnant once again. Oh, and oh no, that's just okay, that one's a negotiated treaty. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, a bad omen for a bad sheik. Yes. So unfortunately, that's a little bit useless now because he's just got a negotiated one. Oh, hang on. Was I looking at the wrong person? I think I was. Who on earth was I clicking on just then? I have no idea who I was just clicking on. Ah. No? Okay, I don't know who I was looking at on that one. New learning lifestyle perk. So anatomical studies, and then we'll be able to get restraint in, what is that, 3 years. Okay, so the wilderness can be such a dangerous place. And okay, we get a son. Oh dear. That's not good. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Okay, so scheme failed, but assumed to be nothing but common bandits. Okay, so our son here being, oh dear. Right, okay, so does this... Yeah, so slow and sickly. Okay, whispered words can topple the Sheik. I'll just hope that that does some work. Oop, and hang on, what is this? No, we don't want you to be raising our son and heir. We want to be raising him ourselves. Plush and exotic carpet. Nope, he suspects something is off. Boo. He suspects something is off. Yeah, this looks like a tunnel we can use. Question of loyalty. I will look into this discreetly. So she's found out about my suspicions, unfortunately. Hey, a wife. You wanted to see me? A diplomacy. 67% chance. Loses opinion. Or please tell me about your castle. Okay, so this is... Let me just have a look. You are... Yeah, somewhat decent, honestly. So, yeah, hand me the tourniquet. And we get you. Okay, someone's trying to seduce us, apparently. Our court imam and court physician. Not great. Not great at all. Okay, a local bird trainer. Okay, yep, 15 gold for that. So how well is that doing now? 48%. So almost a 50-50 thing. Sell everything which is impossible to read. Gain 50 gold, lose 10 stress. Yes. That means we are finally back in the positive. We are finally back in the positive. Okay, so the finer points of diplomacy. My subjects only ever wish me well. So trusting, diplomacy, but negative intrigue. Forgiveness is a virtue above all others. So yeah, again, diplomacy, intrigue, learning. Or patient. Yes, patient. It will give us stress, but we can manage that. Okay, and this is 69 gold. Okay, no, actually, I will not do that. I will put you back on the religious relations. Okay, and a third son who's also intelligent, which does remind me we probably should be looking for a couple of spouses for these children, and apparently no, there's nothing for you two. And there's nothing for you or you either at the moment. At the moment. Okay, mapped surroundings for the murder plot. And let's just see how that will work. Now, how many troops do you have? Okay, still vastly superior, but no alliances. And oh my goodness, you're a cannibal. Oh dear. That is not good. Okay, essential proposal. No. Like, how sweet, but no. Thank you. Hand person been removed from this murder scheme. We're still at 44% though. We are still at 44%. Okay, so let's see, you are martial, focus, So 21. So yeah, 30. Plus 30 for that one. Oh, a thinker, so I'll put you on learning. And again, education. I'll give you to my court physician. You've not got anything at the moment. And apparently we need to get county control back here. Okay. So gaining a rival in ridiculed your private parts in a bathhouse in Baalbek, which is not great. A learning lifestyle. Nice. So I will put this up to managed domain, and there we go, restraint. Embrace and abandon celibacy, which, there we go. Gain the trait celibate. We cannot remove that for 12 months, but I think we will be fine on that. So our second son is still sickly. And then obviously our third son is like our first one and intelligent. Okay, so a mysterious powder, not feeling well. I will accept that. Tainted gold. My daughter, 5 years old, appears to me with sweat beading on her brow and a pale face. Ever since I helped you pack that gift. Oh no, not feeling well. Health severe penalty. Oh dear. Well, admittedly, if it had to happen to any of the children, it would have happened to the ones who didn't have that great in terms of genetic traits. And Bashir. Okay, I'm gonna set you to military again, and then we had you. Scheme has been discovered. Unfortunate. Okay, so it's only going to have a 5% chance of success, so we might as well just ignore that. Military strength is superior to ours. Okay, so fickle, which is not great. Must focus on the boons he already has. Content, no. Oh, to take me at my word, trusting. Great. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to impact his stewardship. But diplomacy and intrigue up a little bit. I guess we're just going to have to deal with that. And, of course, having his third trait, we can now educate him with the person who is the best steward of the realm, which is... Yep, our wife. And, of course, having a look at that reminds me I probably should get you to convert over to Druze, and then may have to just wait for could I okay, someone's planning to kill my chancellor, so 22% on that one. Okay, we are gaining 1 gold a month now, so that is doable for us. Hey there, Deirdrick. Happy birthday. I think there's a little bit of a miscommunication there because it's nowhere near my birthday. But hello, Deirdrick Chips. Welcome in. Yeah, sorry. Today is my unbirthday. Today is my unbirthday. You'll be trying for quite a few days if you do that. Hang on one sec. My computer's just loading something up and it is going to take a moment to... There we go. That's better. Ooh, okay. Your spouse just died in her sleep. Interesting. Unfortunately, that's done absolutely nothing for the alliances. Learning perk. Yep, know thyself. And then we'll go back to authority focus and keep working on this again. So if I were to declare war against you... Oh my goodness, yes, you've got quite a few allies now. So it says it's superior there. But I don't quite know where all that's come from. So it says 5,000 troops. There's 5,000 troops. Obviously declare war against you. Yep. Military strength is vastly superior to us again. So I think we're probably just going to be in a situation where we are... Oh, hang on a minute. You're independent. Yeah, we need to Casus Belli. So you are independent. So that's going to take us 2 years. So, interesting. And, okay, we've got some foxes in locally. Okay, so our son and heir has come of age, level 3 education, and can also now get married. Good. Let's see if there are any good options for our children here. A potential alliance here, but not really anything good. Unfortunately, not really anything good. Yep, unfortunately nothing really, and I can't even disinherit because we do not have 150 renown. So that's going to be unfortunate. Okay, I'm just going to say you're one to talk about appearance because that is a highlighted option. Okay, and actually you're not independent. I misread that. So what I'm going to do, I know I have the Damascus, the duchy there. But I think I'm also going to start trying to go for the independent little areas as well. Just so I can start getting those down. Okay, gained a level of devotion. We are well known for our dedication to our faith. Okay, so this is a claim for this territory down here. So that might actually benefit us. Because that is let me just see. So Independence War, which would not be good, but the Yusufid Emirate, if we were able to get that, if we were to obviously somehow... Okay, so actually what I want to do is I want to take you off that now and just go on to religious relations. I want you put you back on that, put you on that. And then, okay, what can we increase the size of? Hello there! Thank you for the follow, and that is a follower goal complete. Okay, I'm going to need to set a new one now. Thank you for that. Okay, so light footmen, I'm going to increase the size of those. So we are still in the positive, even though we are reinforcing those. Saw CK3 and was like, yep. Well, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope your day is going well. This is a restart of a challenge run that I did when Tours and Tournaments initially came out. unfortunately, the game I was playing on stream didn't end up too well. We started as a one county ruler, and we kind of lost everything except one county, versus the one I was playing in my spare time, where we managed to get together the Kingdom of Syria. So I'm trying again. Needless to say, I'm trying again. Got your coffee, you're breathing, so a good day. Good to hear that. So at the moment, I'm just waiting for our liege to essentially lose this war. Oh, okay, someone wants to murder me. That's not good. Will find secrets do anything? I don't think it will. You were playing a game, had like 15 kids. Once you died, they split the realm you created with wars, and you were like, why? Yeah, partition is horrible in that regard. Partition is horrible in that regard. Unfortunately for myself, I got an intelligent son as my first child, but then I ended up having 2 more sons. We are celibate at the moment, so we are not going to have any more children, but it is going to be a bit of an issue when it comes to actually managing the realm if we get more than one area. Okay, so some thugs coerced the common folk of Baalbek into surrendering wealth that was meant to go to me. Oh. Ouch. Merciful with taxes? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Maybe the other 2 boys will randomly disappear. Maybe. I mean, this one, unfortunately, is slow. So I'm kind of wondering about the paternity of him, seeing as, like, I don't have any genetic traits and my wife is intelligent herself, so I'm a little bit suspicious, but who knows. And then the youngest son is also intelligent. 1 + 1 isn't making 2 here. That's a good way to phrase it. That is a good way to phrase it. A organised march. Yes. Just get those up. And what else can I do? Okay, a hook on you will expire soon. I don't really want to do anything on that one. And set a guardian for our 3rd in line. Okay, you already have a guardian. Good. I don't really care what traits you get, because I am going to disinherit you as soon as I can. Sorry, kid. That's just the way it goes. That is just the way it goes sometimes. So we've got... Okay, you managed to get all of your troops back up. That's unfortunate and annoying. Okay, with the Kingdom of Alexandria, looks like it is going to... plush and exotic carpet. Arrived as a gift from... Yeah, okay, our rival. That is not unexpected, to be honest. So yeah, Alexandria is pretty powerful. So we may just want to, if we are able to get independence, we may want to just ally ourselves back underneath them. Otherwise... Yeah, I really do not know where you're pulling out 4,500 troops there, though. Or is it just... Yeah, okay, it's just because they are under Alexandria. This was just a 1066 start, so we've only been going for 22 years, more or less. So I'm a little bit annoyed at the lack of progress we've gotten so far. A little bit annoyed at that. I'm just trying to figure out what... Oh, hang on. One of our councillors just died. Our Chancellor. But yeah, this is a 1066 start and we're just owning this territory, which is why I am being so willing to just speed things through. because we don't have too much going on at the moment. We've had a bit of a, not necessarily a false start, but it has not been as productive as I would usually like. Have I ever played with the fracture option? Breaks up all kingdoms and duchies so everyone starts with counties. I've not tried that with Crusader Kings 3. I have tried it with Crusader Kings 2 and I just found it a little bit of a mess personally. Oh, okay, daughter-in-law has had 2 children. So we've got Salma, who unfortunately just has the quick trait, and Ishaq, who is, okay, intelligent. I was hoping for a little bit of a bump up on that intelligent trait. Oh, and you're ill already. Great. Great. Okay, that may not be brilliant then. We seriously need to find you a spouse though. Oh, 14 years old with the beautiful trait. Actually, instead of that, I will get you 2 married, and then I will get you 2 married because you don't have a genetic trait. And there's our firstborn daughter coming of age. Okay, and there's no one for you to marry, so a bit unfortunate, but hey, well, I say no one for you to marry, no one with a good genetic trait. Okay, so involved with Emir Hisin's spouse. Right, unfortunately 80 stress on each of these. And unfortunately 25% chance we'll be successful. So I don't think... Okay, the dark cave. So one of the children had taken the ragdoll of a young boy and thrown it into a nearby cave. Abdullah flew into a fit of rage and beat Ibrahim bloody. So you're going for a stewardship education, so wrathful, brave, or stubborn. Yeah, I think I'll go for stubborn. Okay, hashish. So that will just decrease our stress a little bit. It's not really what we want, but it's the best of the options that we had. Would have been really nice to get like the athletic trait or something similar. Okay, martial perk. So hit and run for that one. And how are you doing? Still vastly, vastly superior. So yeah, unfortunately, we kind of went into a situation where the Kingdom of Egypt got destroyed, but the Kingdom of Alexandria seems to be pretty powerful in its own right. And not much we can do other than sit pretty and wait. Okay, we get someone as our ward, sure. Pretty much a meaningless character. We'll just see. I'm not gonna waste any stress on trying to get her educated well. We're just gonna do it for the opinion boost for that one. Okay, let me actually just check. That is, okay, that is part of the Kingdom of Jerusalem there. So that's not what we'd be able to go for, unfortunately. And yeah, you are under the same liege as us. Okay, so a challenge. I'll go for that one. Matrilineal marriages are weird. Sometimes you get lucky with good traits or a good alliance, but it's a lot of not good. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the good genetic traits in, seeing as we are such a small little dynasty. So I'm trying to keep all of the matrilineal marriages in. And our daughter, level 2 learning education. That is fine. Get you 2 married. You 2 are married, good. And okay, we've got a 15-year-old, which I think, yes, I will get you two married off, but I'll leave our middle son out. So of course I'm just waiting for him to actually end up being absolutely brilliant, because even though he's got the slow trait, -2 to every stats, he's got brave and he's got just. Oh dear. However, being brave, likelihood of dying in battle plus 100%, I could just put him at the forefront of an army, couldn't I? I could just put him at the forefront of an army. Okay, so what are you good at that my council is not good at? So our steward, so marshal, no, I think that will be fine. Okay, so ran into a wounded doe, so keeps the trait paranoid, which is diplomacy -1, intrigue +3. Ambitious or sadistic? Yeah, I think we'll give you ambitious, because if nothing else, that will help guide you towards potentially getting more stuff. And this is a hunt. Let's see if we'll be able to get there in time. Activity starts 15th. So we need mercenary guards. That's still not good enough. That's still not good enough. So unfortunately we can't make haste or have superior mounts because we need courier stations or camel markets. Let me actually just see. So camel markets, we'd need level 4. Ouch. Okay, but I think having honestly just the first one would be good, because that will give us a few more options as well. That will just give us a few more options. And obviously we can create a new accolade. So that is tactician. Just have a look. Martial lifestyle experience and fanatic is zealot. So marauder. Let me just see. Prestige per dread. Idealist. Oh, I didn't want to select that. I just wanted to have a look at it. Or valiant. Okay, so we could go for valiant. And you would be a mentor. Have a look. So increased number of knights. Scoundrel is mercenary higher cost. Thug is dread gain per tyranny. Marauder is the prestige per dread. So mentor, but we could change that one. Oh my goodness, you've got a load of different options here. Okay, huntmaster, hunter trait experience. Tactician, monthly lifestyle. Fanatic is obviously the zealot one. Stalwart, travel safety. Disciplinarian is levy reinforcement rates. And what do you? Fanatic, Cameleer. I mean, oh, I mean, maybe, I don't really know, but idealist, okay. So I think actually if I do you, and then I do valiant, yes, army damage plus 10%, and then change fanatic, which is the zealot one, to tactician. Order idealist is, no, I'll go for tactician. Create. There we go. And a successor. We do not have anyone worthy in our court, which is unfortunate. which is going to be unfortunate. However, we'll be able to manage that in due time. Okay, have a look at that. Okay, yep. So allows us to rightfully imprison you. Unfortunately, it will not succeed. So on decline, he will leave to become a wanderer. Right, well, he does have lover's pox, so that might impact his health anyway. Nope, he is feeling fine. That's a shame. That is a shame. So I could potentially revoke. Yep, and that gets us also some more money. So that means he has no troops. That now means he has no troops to come and fight us, and we've gotten some money. That's nice. Okay, so the sheikdom, that is 69 gold. We'll do that. Hello there, Blue Cornflower. How are you doing today? Hope things are going well with you. And we can station a men-at-arms regiment. Of course we can. So we want to... So that's... Let me just have a look. So 9 and 5, obviously. And yes, that one would be a lot better. That one would be a lot better. Councillor just died of old age. That was our spy master, rather unfortunately. And who is the best one? Yep, you. Okay. You're doing okay. Hope you are. Hope. Yeah, so unfortunately the past week has been a little bit touch and go, a little bit up and down. Thankfully I'm getting a little bit better now, and I've also got the Monday bank holiday, so I've got that extra day to rest. Okay, my wife spends a significant amount of time travelling the realm with her honour guard, so my Sheikh and I stand ready in defence of the realm, or make sure the people grovel appropriately. Yeah, I'll just say make sure they grovel appropriately. Get a little bit more dread out of that one. Oh, and we randomly gain the trait Holy Warrior. So between Flexible Leader and Holy Warrior, that is going to be good. Yeah, I'm thinking I may be doing a stream on Monday, another Crusader Kings 3 one. We'll obviously see how it goes and see how well I manage to progress on this one. Because at least at the moment we are struggling a tiny bit with actually trying to get forces and whatnot around. Okay, and Christians can now go for crusades. So let me see, declare war. So we could get that sheikdom. Military strength is similar to ours, so we probably want to wait a little bit. We probably want to wait a little bit for that one. Okay, so this is our... How on earth does our middle son, who I completely ignored because he's got the slow trait, get brave and just, and also become a level 4 military, and gets a level 4 military education? How does that happen? Seriously, how does that happen? Oh my goodness, now I'm actually going to have to get you married to someone. Well, here, 7-year-old with the robust trait. Go for it. Sure, whatever. Whatever. Okay, so I need to remove myself as a guardian there and get our best stewardship person, which is... So 14, so that's 18, 18, 18, 18. Okay, so everyone's pretty much got about the same. So it doesn't overly matter what education they have. It's more based on the relevant trait and half of learning, plus also what traits they have, but we don't need to worry about that because we've already got the 3 traits here. Okay, and a crusade for Jerusalem, because of course. Oh, has that split apart again? Oh, it looks like it has actually. Interesting. So let me just have a look. Declare war. Yeah, still vastly superior. Okay. Still vastly superior to us. But we will manage that. There's our camel breeders. New marshal. So let's go for, yeah, envelopment. We don't actually have any siege ones at the moment. Onagers will be 60 gold. A little unfortunately. Okay, so what do we have here? Strong believers. A zealous and humble trait is more common. Characters are less likely to accept conversion. So we are going for royal prerogative is our current exposure, and Burrs is our current fascination. That's more or less what I would have gone for. Okay, so our third son, level 3, fortune builder, which seems to be fine, and betrothed to a 19-year-old. Let's get you two married off there. Let me just check. Okay, you are married, you are married, you are betrothed because your spouse is like 10 years younger than you, but that is fine. Surprised you've only had 2 kids so far, but we'll just keep an eye on that one. Okay, there we go, 60 gold. We can get our siege weapons up. And then hopefully, maybe... Where are you going? Ah. You are traveling for a pilgrimage, so you're going to be away for a while. You're going to be away for a while. So I will just leave that for the moment because I don't want to risk going too far in. And there we go, our liege is being attacked by Pope Alexander because of the crusade. Let me actually just go here. Could we declare wars? Yes, we could. Obviously, absolutely huge amount of military compared to us, but if this war kind of goes more in the favour of the Catholics, we could potentially come through here and take a bit of territory if we wanted to. So obviously just need to keep an eye on that one. Okay, so daughter-in-law, so this is our third son. Has had a daughter with no notable genetic traits. I guess that is fine. And this is... Aha, our second daughter with the handsome trait. Okay, I'm not going to get you betrothed to your cousin. I am not going to get you betrothed to your own cousin. We'll figure something out. Okay, matrilineal and by age. No one really around. Let's have a look for you. Absolutely no one again. Absolutely no one. However, you two both do need an educator, so diplomacy 14 and 14, that makes 21. And you're being educated in martial, so we want... There we go. Can we appoint a successor, or are you just telling me we can? Okay, nope, that is our... that is our middle son, who has turned out to be absolutely brilliant despite not having the best genetic trait. They are. Somehow. Okay. Right, we're going to have to be waiting a bit more for this because, yeah, we are absolutely thrashing the crusade at the moment. We are absolutely thrashing the crusades. Although, I think that is, yes, all of the Catholic rulers have just landed, so that may change in a moment. Or it could just keep on ticking up. It could just keep on ticking up on our end. Oh no, there we go, it's gone down to 33%. Okay. So yes, you've still got quite a few troops around. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that one. And oh my goodness, twins are running in this family at the moment. twins are seriously running in this family. Okay, so this is our oldest daughter with the quick trait, married to someone who's got the quick trait and just had 2 sons. So nothing of note, and just a level 1 education. Level 1 genetic trait, rather. Okay, our liege has been taken prisoner. That could be interesting. That could be very, very interesting. So once again, we'll actually probably turn down the speed and just wait and see what happens with that. Because, a neighbouring ruler has lost war. That's got nothing to do with us. You do not have any good genetic traits, so that is fine. Okay, this still says that they've got superior numbers to us, so we'll wait for the crusade to finish for that one. Let me just have a look to see how everyone else is doing. Yeah, more or less how I'd expect. Okay, someone's created a Liberty faction. Let me have a look. So wants lower crown authority. Okay, that is fine. Speaking of, let me just have a look. Royal prerogative. So in about 3 years. And obviously we've already got hereditary rule. Furs are about to be discovered in about 7 months. Every size plus 5%. That should be fine. And just check what my council's doing and make sure there's nothing that they could be doing better for that one. Yep, okay, all good. Bump the speed back up a tiny bit. Just while we're waiting for all of these. Okay, so daughter-in-law has a son with the intelligent trait, fine. Oh, new liege, so it looks like our former liege may have died in prison, died of cancer. Okay. They died of cancer, so you have an inferior amount of troops. So guess what I'm going to do, buddy? Guess what I'm going to do? Hopefully we'll be able to come in here and not be impacted too much by oh, we don't have enough soldiers to take on the main territory. We don't have enough soldiers to take on the main territory. That's a shame. Oh well, we've got enough to take on this one here. So obviously we'll just start sieging this one down. We do have siege weapons, thankfully. Okay, so we just need to be on the lookout for red. Troops in red, because troops in grey are going to be obviously the ones involved in the crusade. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, we're going to gain stress if we choose any of the other options, so I will just strike you down where you stand. And actually, speaking of, who is... Okay, so yep, you're fine. I seriously do not know how you managed to turn out so good. I do not know how you managed to turn out so good. But anyway, the ones in grey should be the Crusade troops, so we don't need to worry about them. They are neutral to us. Okay, and our rival has finally died. Our rival has finally died. Okay, deserters, apprehend them. So price for betrayal must be paid. We would get overworked soldiers. Scrubbing the latrines. Yeah, that's probably the better option. There we go. Heightened soldier morale. Advantage +2 for 5 years. Good thing, because we are right in the middle of a war. Okay, do some hashish. Okay, we've got that territory. If we come back over here, can I consume these again? Yes, I can. That does not bring me down to level 1 stress, or below level 1 stress, I should say. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to do that. Okay, and this is a random person. Just a random person we are taking care of, so I'm just going to do the option that does not give us any stress. I'm just going to do the option that does not give us any stress. Caught up to the troops there. And good, we are defeating them. So how many troops are here? So yeah, 1,251, unfortunately. So we probably need to come down here. So yes, we need these 3, and unfortunately we don't have enough troops to get Damascus, at least for the moment. Rest for the weary. Do we already have brave? We do not. Okay, so faced my fears. Now we'll just search the other floors. 50-50, we get 75. Which we got. That will keep us going for another 10 months. Oh, and another bunch of troops just snuck up on us there. Oh, 46%. So I do want to have a look. Obviously, how many troops you have. Not that many. Okay, not that many, especially with the crusade going on. What we're going to be able to do other than that, I've just noticed that we don't have enough soldiers to siege that down either. So convert of faith has been done. Is there any option we have to get any more troops? I don't think we've got enough money. Nope. We do not have enough money to hire any mercenaries. So we'll have to come back here. Do we have any unraised soldiers? No, we do not. So we may just have to play it a little bit safe. A son Bashir has been having an affair with a courtier. Okay, I'm gonna presume. Okay, cannot go unpunished. So if I negotiate release on you, yeah, I'm just gonna have to do that, aren't I? And probably the same with you. Because there's nothing I can do for either of those. Our caravan master and our marshal died. Oh. I really do not want to put, yeah, so you're my steward. I could actually, yes, put you there, and then we've got our son with 16. You're in there. And it's like collect taxes plus 8%. So we've got that one. Increase control here. That is C2, this person's education, sure. New martial one. That will be fine. Oh dear, you've got 1,000 troops back there. Right. And obviously... Now, the question is, if we go over here, this says you will probably win. Probably is not definitively. However, yes, that is a good... That was a good victory anyway. Okay, so obviously the crusade for Jerusalem has been won successfully. Okay, so we need to come back down here. Try and siege this one. How many troops does this have? 753. We've got just enough for that one. Got just enough. Another battle, another 12%. And we've got royal prerogative. So let me just go over here and get this one passed. Oh, unfortunately that battle did do an issue where we don't actually have enough troops to siege that one down. Thankfully we've got enough to siege this one down for the moment. Okay, a little bit of panic there because they had like 50% more troops than we did. But we've managed to fight them off regardless. And we are at 75%. War score. So unfortunately we are going to have to go down to 100%. But if they're going to come and keep bashing their troops against us, I'm going to just take that, though it's not giving us any more war score. So when we've completed sieging this one down, we are probably going to have to, or we're probably going to want to try and reinforce our troops. Reinforce our numbers a little bit. Oh, hang on, there we go, 100% enforce demands, so be it. So thankfully we are now a mighty emir. We are now a mighty emir, so we're going to have to manage things a little bit carefully here because we have partition, which means we're going to lose 2 titles. So that is Damascus and Juwer. So unfortunately I want to keep Damascus for ourselves. So let's just see. Obviously Baalbek and the mosque that's there. The Hauran. I think I may actually grant that to... You know what? Screw it. Actually no. Granting a title above barony will invalidate this acclaimed knight. Boo. Okay, so I'll give it to our second son then. So then the succession should now go down to... So we're still going to lose Damascus, which is unfortunate. Okay, so de jure duchy, of course. So if we try and actually go for Lebanon, Duchy of Lebanon in a moment, obviously we're going to have to build up our succession. Now I can actually come over here and I can choose to disinherit. Okay, so yep, sure, you'll get Craven, I don't care. So I think I'm going to wait until his betrothed is 16 years old, so that's going to be 1 year. So we've got a couple of factions. Unfortunately, lower county control, and someone wants the Damascus throne. So this is our son who thinks he's going to be able to do that. Good luck. Good luck. So we do have one powerful vassal, but he's not good at anything, so he's not going to get anything. So we'll go through and start converting religion for these people. And we'll just wait for these other ones. Okay, we can station men-at-arms regiments, so I'm probably going to do that as well. So if I station you... yes, that's going to be the best one for you, and the best one for you unfortunately would have been that one, but we'll put you in Juwer. And we are gaining money. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We are gaining money. So obviously we've got very low control in both of these sections. So this is obviously our main area now, which I do want to keep as much as I want Damascus, because we've obviously got the Sheikdom of Baalbek and the Sheikdom of Damascus on there. So if we wrong tab, so I want 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Okay, so I'll go down the smallest one. Oh, hang on, Bashir died. That was our marshal who's just gone. That's unfortunate. Okay, Spy Master. Okay, so yes, we can reassign our spy master, and we do have someone who is decent. What territory do you own? A mosque. Okay, apparently I can just revoke that without issue. So that's in Damascus. Do I really want to do that? No, I'll just start swaying you. 84%, and you are a minor landholder. Wish for freedom and low taxes. Unfortunately, you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get that from me. Obviously, just keep an eye on these ones. But yeah, 5% military power, 45% military power, so that will be fine. Okay, no longer have someone under our control. Okay, so I could, oh no, because we have a truce. So we're going to have to wait on that one. Okay, so... Right, so unfortunately, again, going for the option that does not give us stress because we are... So this one gives us stress because we're paranoid. This one gives us 80 stress just because we're going to be working. We'll say my marshal can deal with that one. Hashish cakes. So lose 24 stress, which is not going to be amazing. So I said that, yes, so we've got about 6 months before you come of age and we can get you betrothed. Obviously, we are well, the equivalent of a duke now, so it doesn't matter. Oh no. Oh no, smallpox. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I don't think you're going to last long because you're already wounded anyway. Are you anyone of importance? Doesn't look like it, but eesh. Eesh. Smallpox is no laughing matter. Oh, you actually survived it. Wow. Wow, okay, you actually survived it. Okay, household guard. Increase the number of knights by 4. So we've now got 11. And there we go. Yes, all bodies have been properly disposed of. The threat is completely gone. 1 victim died and 2 survived. Oh, and the Seljuks are just now at war. So who on earth is this and what is the war for? War against the tyranny. Okay, that's probably not going to do too much. That's probably not going to do too much. Okay, when does the truce expire on this one? I'm gonna have to look at it on my end, aren't I? So for 3 years. So for 3 years, that's going to be an option. And of course, because we're now a duke, we can potentially get a few more better marriages and alliances. So there's a 21-year-old here. Or an 11-year-old here who's got the quick trait. And then let's have a look. So you're 14 as well. So who do we have? Who would be good for you? Actually try and get the beautiful trait in. For you don't have anything of particular note. You are 5 years old. So I'll just get you betrothed to someone random and... I'll probably do the same with you. Next daughter. Okay, an 8-year-old with the fecund trait. Trilineal, anything good? You are 5 years old, so a 2-year-old with the strong trait. You need to get married, so I'll do that. You are obviously not in my court, so I can't do anything. Obviously, I can arrange marriage, but only for people on my dynasty, which is unfortunate. But hey, that's the way it goes when you give territory to one of your children. So we'll keep an eye on these two and see if they actually somehow magically produce any decent kids. I don't think that will happen, though. I don't think that will happen. So, okay, Damascus, we've got control up to 81% on that one. Druze is 32%, but we'll be able to manage that in a moment. And we can also create a new men-at-arms regiment. Okay, Mercy for the mercenaries. Mercenary higher cost minus 10% or 75 gold. Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that. And okay, just have a check. I probably actually want to, yes, notify when that decision becomes available so we can reduce some stress. Okay, peasant rabble, 63%. Renewed jihad, so we're probably going to be seeing some people going back and trying to get the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Oh wow, okay. Crusader Queen. Holy Monarch fame trait. Wow, okay, I want to see the title history. Yep. Conquered in a holy war, and that is going down to her daughter, Duchess Matilda II of Tuscany. Oh, fascinating. That is definitely going to be interesting. Duchy of Palestine, County of Jerusalem. Okay, got a couple of duchies, Lombardy. Okay, that is definitely going to be interesting. That is definitely going to be interesting for that lot. Okay, finished county control. Okay, need something to rebalance my humours. Okay, 20% chance decrease learning by 1. Doesn't look like it's happened, thankfully. Doesn't look like that happened. So that has 100% control, no county corruption. So 3 years and, yep, 4 years for this one because we own this one directly. And if we leave this one for our son to work on. And this is 2 more years. Okay, 1 more year now, maybe? Nope, still 2 years. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Okay, motivated workers, building construction time minus 15%. That might actually be a good idea to have a look what we can make or what we can build. So, stables, militia camps, barracks, quarries. I think I'll go for quarries. Get that 100 gold. And then we can increase this when we get 45. So shouldn't be too much longer. Okay, yep, peasant rabble. That is fine. We'll manage with that when it comes up. Shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult. There we go on that. Yeah, we seem to be doing decently here. So this is our daughter. Oh, look at that. Got the beautiful trait. Fantastic. Okay, who can we get you married off to then? Who would be a good potential spouse? Unfortunately, no one quite yet. We've obviously got, actually you are, okay, you're our third. Okay, I'll risk it to reinforce those traits. I'll risk it to try and reinforce those traits. Okay, so send an ultimatum in 8 months. So that is Damascus and Juer. Okay. So we've obviously only got 1 rally point in Baalbek here. Okay, consume hashish cakes. Still not enough to get us down a level of stress. It is unfortunate. New martial perk, sappers. And then... Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 that is what I want. So unfortunately, not only is she third born, but she would, odds are, never really inherit. But let me see if I can actually betroth you off to someone good. I don't really want someone who's 24 years older than you, though. Do not want someone who is 24 years older. Oh, and of course she ends up being sickly as well, because of course that would happen. Well, you're ill. Counselor died in her sleep. Okay, that was just our mufti. Okay, there we go. There's the peasant revolt. And there we go, we caught one group. And that was the one that had the leader in it. So enforce demands. So be it, disband. And we have... Okay, so you're the Okay, you've been in my prison for 6 years. Sorry? You can both leave for 100 gold? You can both leave for 100 gold, sorry. Okay, so do you have anything good? No. But we do lose 24 stress by executing him. We are no longer as overwhelmed by stress. Finally. Finally, we are no longer as overwhelmed by stress. And we have the new culture head. The ruler of this culture that has the most Mashriqi counties in their realm, which is 4 counties. Okay, I guess everyone is just so fractured then. I guess everyone is just so fractured then. So Arch Saddle. So our current fascination is chronicle writing. Can use individual de jure duchy casus belli. And our current exposure is bailiffs. So 23 years. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that for the moment. I don't think there's anything I want to particularly change. So you're a fornicator, so I'll grant you a pardon. 4 children lack guardians. Okay, right. So stewardship. Okay, so I'll get you educated. You are also stewardship. You are in intrigue. Okay. So let's get you educated there, and you are in learning. So there we go. Low controlling counties. We do not have a court physician. So let me just rectify that. Put our mufti in rather than spending any money. So men-at-arms regiment, we can obviously create a new one if we want to. So camel riders counter light cavalry, which would be the horsemen. I think, yes, we'll create one of those. And then you are spearmen, so light, heavy, camel and elephant. Heavy infantry, spearmen and heavy infantry. Okay, so potentially get rid of you. Okay, so this is one of our neighbouring rulers. Okay, murder scheme. Lose 18 stress because we are wrathful. I mean, I can always just cancel that one anyway. There we go, put you in a slot in Damascus. And then we can start working on these ones as and when we want them. Which does remind me. So, okay, we need battlements, which we do have, but we're missing 314. So if I upgrade that one. And that is, yep, all we can do. We can't build any more. Okay, so Iskafian has branched off from Mashriqi. Okay, that would probably be why we were, we've been given control then. Because, yep, Iskafian is now all around here. Okay. So, philosopher culture, dryland dwellers, state ransoming, knights in battle die less but are captured more. Monthly income while at war minus 25%. And avid falconers. Okay, so basically they have kept dryland dwellers and philosopher culture, but they've swapped out the Muboism and medicinal herbalists for state ransoming and avid falconers. Okay, so Arabic heritage, Arabic language. Okay, yeah, that is I have nothing to really add to that. Hungary's got a little bit of Jerusalem, or they used to, and now it's Jaffa. Okay, our sway scheme is still in progress. How is our murder scheme? We can just abandon that and yet chastise him for his failure. So we should now be able to go to war against you. So we just want, honestly, to conquer that county. So I don't think anything below what we've got here. No, everything basically below what we've got here is stuff we don't want to worry about unless we want to try and create an empire. Okay, so do that. Raise all there and march across. And this should be relatively quick and easy, I hope. Okay, so this is fort level is too high. So, yeah. So maximum of 10 months versus 15 months. So I'm probably be better off going and fighting you. Okay, convert county has been done. Let's do that for Damascus. And, yep, once again. Oh no, our wife has died. Oh, that is a shame. And we've been overwhelmed by stress. Okay, there we go. We've caught them and we need to find ourselves a new wife. So I am going to reset to defaults and then we're going to go for infertile. And we are going to go for the best stewardship. And also then just check some of all skills. So, wow, 30 martial. Holy heck. Wow. Okay, so we've got 10, 10, 13, 10, 8. I think I'll actually go for you. Send proposal, and that should get us married. Yep, there we go. And so, list ruler, manage domain. Okay, it doesn't give us any extra domain capacity, but it does mean that we do get a little bit of extra money each month, which is always going to be good. They got 19% on that war score, and hopefully we'll be able to siege this place down pretty quickly. Also the capital county, so there we go, we got a strategist. So that is diplomacy, martial, fatal cavities, and cross rivers and straits without advantage penalties. Not that there's any of those rivers and straits around in this part of the world, but oh, there we go, 100%. Disband. And we took someone's son and heir. You are no one of note, so I'm just going to do that. And okay, so this one I was planning on granting to. Okay, so this is, yes, our heir, so we'll grant that to you. Penalty for being above our domain limit will be reduced because we've just given that territory away. Okay, so if I were to declare war on you, you have much higher, much more military strength compared to us. Okay, so you need an education, or you need a guardian, I should say. Okay, inside our realm, low county control. I'm aware, don't worry. I'm aware. There we go, that's better. Okay, and now when I look at succession, okay, Damascus is going to be an issue. So high partition, what do we need? Heraldry. And we've got one person who does not appreciate us. So heraldry is, yes, up here. So we won't be able to get that. until we've completed one of these. So honestly, so that's our current exposure, so 21 years. If I click that, that's 14 years. Is it really worth it? No, I think I'll go back to chronicle writing and just make sure we have that one. Okay, so someone's just got a claim on the sheikdom that we've just carved out ourselves. So let me just have a look at this. So we need 12 de jure counties, of which we have 5, 2 duchy titles, which we have 1. So the Duchy of Palmyra, we can't get that anytime soon. And obviously the Seljuks are very, very immense at the moment, so we're going to have to wait for an opportunity for those to split apart in whatever way. Okay, so desert agriculture, I'll grab that one for there, and Damascus. Oh, we can get a couple of special buildings. So marches, siege works. Oh. It's always so difficult now that we've got all the options for tours and tournaments. Now that we've got all those options for tours and tournaments. Monasteries. Yes, I'll go for that one for there. So obviously our temple holding. And culture head. There we go. We've just been changed over. Because you now apparently have 9 in your area. Yes, I can see it there. So that means, okay, some of that has flipped over, but not all of it. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Not really anything I can do. Another hashish platter, which will suit us for the time being. Okay, so how are we doing? Oh, we've just gotten rid of ill, so that's nice and good. And thankfully this is going at least a little bit better. At least a little bit better than previous attempts. So how is our son doing? You are married, you've just not had any children yet. Well, not had any children with your wife, I should say, seeing as you are a known fornicator. But obviously we'll just take that as it is, and hopefully we won't have too many issues, and I could probably actually abandon celibacy. And I've just realised I didn't necessarily need to filter to infertile people. I just realised I didn't need to filter to infertile because I was celibate. Oh well. Okay, that is 100, 100, 100. Good. There we go. So 16 months left for that one. And we are getting 5.7 gold a month from all of that. So we do have an empty holding in here. So if we had the money, we could build something. So obviously we'd need 360 gold for any of these. So we could get ourselves a second castle, we could get ourselves a temple, we could get a city and grant it to someone else. But I'll leave that for the moment. Okay, so serve the crown, natural dread up. Indeed, so that should put us up to 35. And we can take the first of our dynasty legacy options, and I'm going to do a noble veins. So this does mean that we're not going to be able to disinherit our son here until we get a bunch more. But for the moment, we are pretty much okay from what I can see. We are pretty much okay from what I can see. So what do we have here? Mud brick towers. So garrison. And yeah, obviously those special buildings. And then we've got here small plantations. And what else can we get? Militia camps, blacksmiths. I'll do a stables on this one so we can get that worked up as well. Okay, another divergent culture has been created. There is increased county control. And why can I not do this? Because it's not been enough time. Okay, I have a duty to care for my subjects. Yes, so we'll pay that 50 gold. And this is a grand tournament which we can attend. Okay, let's go. So that is just down the road. Good, good, good. Okay, so dry lands and unsafe highways. So if I appoint you, then that just goes down. So we've only got this one. So if we go... So dry lands, desert warrior. There we go. Okay, so that cost us 12 gold. That just costs us 12 gold and we will be able to go through all of that. Okay, so 2 children require guardians. So you're being educated in learning. So... And you are being educated in martial. Okay, right. Unfortunately, yeah. Though you are absolutely brilliant, I don't think you're ever going to be a martial character in our dynasty, which is unfortunate. So who can I get you betrothed to? Again, 21-year-old who's got the beautiful trait. No one who's really got the an intelligence trait I can reinforce. So I think I'll just go for you with the fecund trait. Okay, enter into a regency. And let me just check that. So selfless. Sharing power. So your mandate is promote authority. Yep, okay, that looks fine to me. There's that betrothal. Oh, apparently you did not get married. I don't know why this is being such an issue at the moment. And apparently I cannot actually... It just says you two are betrothed, but I can't seem to do anything about it. That is going to be unfortunate. That is going to be unfortunate. Yeah, 45 years old. You're probably not going to be producing any more children on that account. So, okay, travel other people's pastures. Let's see if we can't improve things around here. 60-40 shot. Nah, didn't think so. Okay, so we've got 25 days. So we are not competing. We do not have the things. Okay, so... A new hire? No, I do not wish to offend. So unfortunately, that's done nothing for our... options. Okay, we can go for the tent camp in a few days' time. Let me just slow speed down because this is going to okay, yep, tent camp. Okay, so unfortunately a 90% Nasruddin matches Greek expertise. Okay, loyal to martial traditions. Yes, I'll do that. Okay, so we're not competing, unfortunately. We're not able to compete. Okay, so we'll just say may the best win. And honestly, I'm just going to go through all of these because we're not competing and these are just going to be events. Okay, so our son unfortunately lost. And one of our Faris. Yeah, so our other son as well was also knocked out. Okay, so this is... Yeah, I don't think any of those are ours. Okay, so there we go. Count Sebastianos will face Philip Versk. There we go. Duel has ended. So Philippe has won the contest, which was to be expected. So my sons have gained duelist for 5 years, which is fine. Okay, and I'll just say may the best win. Okay, our son's been knocked out, and so has our other son. Okay, yep, no one here. Hey, Callistos has conceded to his opponent. Okay, Sebastianos. So Philippe did not win that one. So Count Sebastianos and Musa Shaddad. So who's going to win this one then? Okay. Musa won that one. Okay, fair enough. And also all qualifying contestants. A drink, okay. No, I'll just have to bear it. Parched for 5 years. Because I can't find a drink. Okay, no, actually I'll try and go for it. Start away for a drink and make it back with ease. Lost 10 gold, gain refreshed for 5 years. So that's a small little bit of health. There we go, Grand Tournament has finished. How did I gain aggravated wound? What on earth happened there? Ah. Okay, so this might be a little bit tricky because we are very, very ill. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to say, is that the wind I hear? I don't want to risk anything else. I don't want to risk anything else. Okay, I will be dead within a year. Well, I suppose that is fair enough because, yes, I am very, very ill. We do not need to reduce our stress by anything. Okay, so we need to make sure our affairs are in order. So, the thing is, can I grant to you Damascus? No, I cannot. Cannot be granted a title he does not stand to inherit. So, could I give you Jura? I mean, yes, but it would invalidate you. Okay, it does not allow granting titles to women. That's annoying. Okay, 16 years old and 17. Okay, you two can get married. And then I will grant you a title of Juar. There we go. So then that should hopefully mean that succession... Damascus is still going to our second son. Damascus is still going to our second son. Okay, we've lost the trait wounded. Does that mean we are no longer going to be... Okay, Holy War for the Duchy of Palmyra. So what territory is this? What territory are we fighting for? Okay, that one here. And you have 2,200 troops. Okay, so I'll get another one up here. Raise all of our troops there. And does that mean... No, okay. I was just about to say, does that mean that the Seljuk Empire has shattered? No, it does not. Okay, so this is a holy war. Rather unfortunately. This is a holy war. If we lose that one little bit of territory, it shouldn't matter too much. Let me just go back over to here and... Okay, so unyielding defender, rough terrain expert. Are we in drylands? Okay, forder, don't want to worry about that one. Okay, hang on. Attrition taken in drylands, advantage in drylands. Okay, it's still negative. You'll probably lose. So that's going to be unfortunate. Yep, there we go. Reinforcements came in, so that was rather unfortunate for us. Mercenaries, we can get some camel riders, but that's about it. 221 gold. Hire that. So it's probably not going to be enough, unfortunately. So that is, yeah, 2,300 for all of that. So if I wait, we might be able to get a few more, but we'll have to see. So commander, so forder, unyielding and reckless. I mean, maybe, but oof. Yeah, I have no real idea. Flexible leader, forder, holy warrior. Actually, holy warrior might be good. I don't think I'll be able to... Yeah, do not have 160 gold. Yeah, I think we'll leave it as it is for the moment. Well, there's actually some extra money back. We're actually making a tiny bit of money and... Okay, there's some more troops coming in. Okay, yep, we're going to lose. So, new martial perk. Yeah, that's going to be... Yep, okay, right. I will honestly just surrender and disband. And we just died. And we just died. Okay. So this is us. So we were also wounded in that battle. So, aha. Okay. Thankfully, I can now get you two married. Thankfully, I can now get you two married. Now, lifestyle stewardship. So we already got avaricious from the looks of it. So do I want... I think I will go for wealth focus. Monthly income plus 10%. And we obviously need quite a few people to be given positions on our council. So 15, yep, you're quite good. For intrigue, I mean, you're not exactly great, so I think I'll actually put my other nephew in, especially seeing as this one is maimed. Oof. Ouch, health critical penalty and is ailing, but your wife is pregnant. That is 2 months. Oh, okay, so you just managed to sneak in a pregnancy there. Nevertheless, I'll put you in, and we want an extra bit of control in Damascus. So what do we have here? How are you? A lot, absolutely huge compared to us. That is still Alexandria. So the best we can hope for is that someone dies here and it gets split up, but I don't think that's going to happen. So Al-Majid, Georgios, Sabad, Al-Majid, Georgios. So maybe a couple of things would get split up, but that is not going to be... I mean, they could always try and go for Palestine in a war. Whether that will actually do anything or not is anyone's guess. Okay, you are a trained healer. You are indeed. How much is it to recruit you? 260 gold. No, thank you. Maybe not. Okay, faction to install you on the Damascus throne. Okay, discontent 8%, 87% military power, has 3 members in it. Well, I mean, that's going to be good, because if all of you rebel against me, I can take your titles. Okay, so that's 31 months, and this is 2 years left for this. I don't think we're going to get any options on that one. So obviously I could turn off the monthly reinforcements, but we're almost there. So, okay, so this is our daughter married to someone who's got the quick trait and just gains the quick trait. Okay, but we do have a couple of people. Yep, send a proposal to you. Okay, excellent. And we are getting our men-at-arms reinforced up here. So this is our niece gaining the trait Fortune Builder. Not bad. That is not bad. Okay, lively livestock. I always go for the middle option unless there's a highlighted one. So Sheikh of Baalbek gains large cattle herd, 78% chance. There we go, perfect. Okay, and there is our levies men-at-arms completely reinforced. So 84% on that one. And of course we did lose quite a lot of the options for the extra knights, rather unfortunately. So this is our brother, and do we have a good successor? We do not. Still, you've got Valiant, which is what we want. Army damage plus 10%. And then Fanatic, which is Zealot, Vassal, Opinion up. So that should be fine. Okay, and just double checking that, you cannot forbid an acclaimed knight from being a knight, because obviously that makes sense. Holy War for the Kingdom of Syria. Okay. Right, so the Kingdom of Syria is basically all of our territory. That's basically all of our territory. So we want to get a new rally point set. We want to raise all here. And hopefully that includes... Does that include you? Split off, yeah, hired soldiers and special soldiers, there we go. Okay, so that is first army of Syria, and then second army, okay. Okay, right. Merge you back together and move in here. So what do we have? Order, unyielding defender, reckless. The flexible leader, and okay, I think we'll just leave it at that for the time being, but this may be a little bit tricky. I don't think we'll be able to win against this. Yep, okay. Okay, defeat, and that is probably just going to be well, we'll get the faction to install firing, and that will not be good on our part because we won't have the troops to be able to defeat them. Not good. And I don't think... Okay, I can negotiate alliances. None of them are going to be good. Pay a ransom for our son and heir. First in line. Will not accept, because we're at war and they're a prisoner of war. Yeah, that's not going to work. That is most definitely not going to work in our favour, so... Nope. We're dead. This is probably going to be game over. Let's just see what happens. We're probably going to get to... Hey, only minus 63%. Only minus 63%. Oh, no, they're following us. They're following us. Okay, probably nothing I can do except just sit back and... Okay, so mint silver coins to facilitate trade. Yeah, sure, why not? It's not like anything's going to happen. Okay, somehow you ended up with the intelligent trait. Oh no, because yeah, never mind. That's the son and heir. Never mind, ignore me. I was thinking that was the second son, not the first son. Okay, I'll actually... Oh, no, I don't want matrilineal marriage, just a standard one. Okay, I'm just going to surrender here because... Okay, there we go. I thought as much. So we are just going to enter observer mode. So unfortunately, yeah, we just lost all of that to Jerusalem. So we're just going to enter into observation mode. Okay, apparently that's glitched out. Because that is not going to... Excuse me. Yes, I know. I can't do anything about it. Stop binging at me. I can't do anything about that. Stop binging at me. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's going to be annoying. That's going to be annoying. But we can just fast forward and just keep an eye on how things go, because I don't think... I didn't think the Queen here is going to hold Jerusalem for much longer, but we can just keep going and have a look and just see what happens around all of this area. So what do you have here? Supporting warlike policies. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, well, that was a rather unfortunate second attempt, so we're going to be going for... not sure if we're going to be going for a third attempt, or if we are going to be going for just seeing the previous one that we had, if we're able to do much about that on those options. But okay, so, well, yep, rather unfortunately that is us all gone. Yep, so there we were. Hello there, Parson. You've come in at, unfortunately, we've lost.
Hello there.
Unfortunately, we kind of just lost the war. So, it was a holy war for the kingdom, and we weren't able to actually, win against it because they had just too many troops. So, rather unfortunately, our dynasty has come to nothing. And I'm just waiting to see if anything's going to happen here. And unfortunately, this keeps on binging at me, and I can't get it to stop. I cannot get it to stop binging at me. So, yeah, this is... You were right about your winning phase. Yes, I'm not winning. So actually, if I just save that... because I'll just do a brief comparison of, so this is where the last playthrough I was doing on stream wrapped up, at least for the moment. So just wait for this to load in, initialize, load in. So we are, for this one, just this one tiny little territory here, and I have no idea how we're going to manage against it, because though we do have an ally over here, it's not exactly that great, seeing as all of the single counties around here... Actually, no, you've got inferior, so we could actually go for that one. So it's like we could go for that one, but it's going to be quite difficult because once again we have a Catholic king or Catholic ruler of Jerusalem, and it's not going to be great for us. It's like we can't attack you because you've got way too many troops. Same with you, same with you. We obviously can't attack the Byzantine Empire at all either. and then we compare it to the game that I was doing on my own, like in my own free time. And hello there, Toxicite. You're coming in at just the right time for me to show you what's been happening on my streams versus what's been happening in my own personal game that I was playing offline. So yeah, this is the one that I was doing in my own time. So the year 1216 AD. We are the Baalbekid Sultanate, and we've got basically this bit of territory here, and then we've also got 2 bits up here before we can completely get the full territory of the Kingdom of Syria. So that is the one I was doing in my own time, and this is the one that I just restarted and we completely lost because the Queen of Jerusalem took our land, and that's all we can do. That is all we can do. So we were... I'm not even sure if I can drill down to the different territories. Nope, I think she's got it all. So, yeah. We were here. And then we completely lost. And this is just us in observer mode now. Just waiting and seeing if anything interesting happens. So, yeah, that's about it. Thankfully, I did have someone lined up to go and raid. So this person, I've not raided them before, but I have been watching some of their archives. They've done just trying to think of the right words. They've done the entire Xenoblade Chronicles trilogy, as well as a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X when he first started. And currently he is doing a 24-hour charity stream. So I know, rather unfortunate timing for people to come in right as I'm considering wrapping up. But if you want to come and say hello with me, we are raiding someone called Acoustic Harmonia. Let me just get the name correct. Yes, a lot of Xenoblade. So he did this back in like 2019, or started it back in 2019 with just the regular Xenoblade Chronicles, not Definitive Edition on the Switch, but the original one from the Wii. So I've been watching that a little bit. Unfortunately, he tends to stop streaming about 6 AM my time, but doing a charity stream now means I can actually go and raid him. So let me just get things set up. Yeah, rather unfortunately, we are wrapping it up here, but hopefully on Monday I might be able to do another extra stream. I might be able to do another extra stream on Memorial Day, because I know a lot of people have a bank holiday then. So let me just check our Acoustic Harmonia. That looks to all be good. So he is playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom at the moment, so feel free to join along. Come and say hello, and I hope everyone has a good rest of the day. Sorry that this was so short, but it's just the way things happen sometimes. But thank you very much everyone for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of the day, rest of the weekend. I might see you again on Monday, and thank you very much for stopping by. Bye bye for now.